twin, my twin. What have you been? Twin, when the last time you spoke to Tracy and Mike? Hey, ADHD, you made it back. How did dinner turn out? I know you said you was cooking. What you know about cooking, ADHD? What are some of your favorite meals that you think that you're very good at? I can't really see everything, guys, okay? But as soon as I come up on a traffic light or stop sign, I try to say something. I see Classy Lady made it back. J. Gill made it back. ADHD is here. I see something else that I can't really make out too well. Okay. J. Gill said, I will reach out to Tracy today. Yeah, let her, tell her, what's up. Say something. Say something. Let us know something, Are they leaving for a while, or does she want to continue being a moderator? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Sister Riri. Bama made it back. Oh, we on our way back. Yes. Thank you, J. Gill. Oh, this sounds good, ADHD. Fried catfish. Yum. That sounds good. You like bone in or bone out? Both? Okay. So we got to take the long drive back now, guys. It's about an hour drive. One way. So I was just talking to you guys about how I don't want this sector to just fall off. Because when I thought about it this morning, and I've really been thinking about it a lot, so it's been in my spirit that even though we have our favorite content creators, believe it or not, guys, what I'm about to say is going to be the real deal. Now, I don't know how you guys look at it, but this is the real deal, what I'm about to say. This sector right here, guys, this is our sector. Everybody that has made this sector worth coming to and spending hours and hours on top of hours and days and months and years. This is our sector. We, the people, made this sector a sector. And I don't want it to just disappear. I don't want it to just disappear. We know with Nardo the Tardo, he could never hold this sector together because his commentary sucks. His commentary is trash. He just talk loud and be screaming with that old wicked, crazy, raspy voice and like he's straining and just talking about nothing and I serve you and go on and smoke some crack. I just said, damn boy, that's all you know? You don't know nothing else? He said that the entire time about serving somebody some crack and go smoke some crack. Why? That's all that boy say? I said, damn, that's all you know? So, we're better than that. We're better than that over here. And I'm talking about all of us. This is our sector. And why should we just give it to Nardo the Tardo? Because he's the only one coming out here. Him and the drunk lady. They're the only one coming out here. And they ain't bringing nothing. They just going back and forth with each other. I mean, I'd be so disappointed when I'd like, just give me something to listen to. I can be washing dishes or cooking in the kitchen, you know, cleaning up the bathroom, and I want to listen to something. But twinkle, twinkle, little toes, I wonder where my photos, and all that old stupid ass. I be like, boy, man, grow up. Grow up. What's wrong with you? You ain't saying nothing. Did you forget you was a grown-ass man? You sound like a little child. Twinkle, twinkle, little toes. I wonder what my photos are. If you don't get your ass somewhere and sit down. Where my belt at? Where is my belt? If I had my belt, I'd beat you right now. That's where the twinkle, twinkle is. On your behind. You big idiot. Please don't say that no more. Don't say that. Auntie Jamie said she loved my song. She just making a fool at you. Just making a fool at you. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. And then you get mad. With your bipolar self. Y'all don't know who y'all messing with. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Boy, if you don't get somewhere and sit down, what do you think this all about? What do you think it's all about? It's about people having their opinion, talking about one another. That's what it's all about. You cannot come out and have a party on somebody else's behalf and then don't expect for somebody to say something about you. You know how they do it in this sector. They go low. They talk about your mama, your daddy, your dead relatives. They don't care. Your babies, they don't care. What y'all always say, you can't tell a person how to fight back. You need to pipe down. If you're gonna be a content creator, you say you're the best. That's a lie, okay? Please stop saying that. You're not the best. Please stop saying that. It's no way in this world you believe that. You say you're a comedian. That's a lie. It's no way on God's green earth that you believe that. We can just envision you in penitentiary And you got your whole little clique with you, about 4, 5 of them, silly as hell. All of y'all on that ling, falling all over everything. That's why you be talking about the pumpkin head and the tomato head. I guess if I was on some lean, that would be fun as hell. But I don't do lean, so it don't be funny to me. I bet you was a whole clown in the penitentiary. You around on your lean, so you hallucinating. And when you tell somebody they got a pumpkin head, that's what you see for real. Or if they got a carrot head, that's what you see. Cause you on lean. You on that lean. You on that lean. I said, this little old dude right here, he, boy. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say some things that's gonna offend you very much, sir. Cause you know Granny don't care. You ought to know that about me by now, right? I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna fuss and fight with you. I won't come back every single day. That's the difference between me and Meathead. See, Meathead is a child in an old body. She got a child mentality. She got to get her get back. See, I don't give a damn. Ain't no get back for me. I say what I'm gonna say and I'm done. But could you explain something? I just want to know because it's obvious, it is in plain sight. What happened to your neck? And I'm not talking about all of the tattoos and stuff like that. I'm not talking about the tags. I'm talking about, have your neck always been long like that, like it's been stretched? How do you stretch a person's neck out like that? You got one of the longest neck I ever seen in my entire life. I never seen anybody's neck that long. So did that happen to you in prison, or did that come from being put in a headlock all the time? What? How did your neck get long like that? That sound like a real story. I'm interested in that. I want to know. What happened to your neck? Because I know you look in the mirror and you be like, damn, baby, why my neck longer than everybody else's neck? You got a long neck. And I know I ain't seen everything in the world. And I don't know everybody, but I've never seen anybody's neck as long as your neck. You look like you come from the giraffe family or something. I don't know how your neck got long like that. But it don't go with your body. Like your neck, something wrong with your neck. Something is wrong with your neck. And then you got this little bit of head and those little bit of ears. I was trying to figure out what you look like. And I came up with Men in Black 1. No, 2. When that lady was trying to take over and she had that man helping her and he had all those long heads and necks coming out of his body, that kind of reminded me of you. So that was one thing that I was gonna compare you with. And then the second thing I thought about was Eddie Murphy, Golden Child, the monkey man, who always have his head turned to the side. Looking like a monkey. And what is with you and that hat turned to the damn side? Don't you know how to wear a hat? Please stop wearing that hat to the side like that. That hat looks so stupid on you. You show your character and your mentality, your mental state. Why that hat turned to it don't look cool at all. So if you think you're looking cool, then you're not. Is that just how they wear the hat in the parts where you live? I don't know. seem like when you reach age 42, 43, and above that, you no longer want to look like you're 13 and 14 and 16 years old with their head turned to the side like that. So it's time for you to get yourself together. It's time for you to get yourself together. What y'all think about that damn head turned to the side like that? Hey, Zaza. Marilyn came back. Not the giraffe granny. Not the giraffe family. Yeah, it's something about that neck. It always draws me in. His neck is pulled like he wasn't born with his neck that long like that. Like his neck got put like that some type of way. And I can't figure out how they did that. I can't. Now, y'all know Meathead gave us a great vision. She said, putting his head through the bars at the jail cell. I don't know. But how did that boy neck get long like that, y'all? I don't even know how that happened. But his neck has been stretched some type of way. Yeah. ADHD said, oh my God. Put in the headlock. I'm hollering. His neck really aspirating. I tell y'all the truth. He's half human. I don't know what to say about that neck. But that little dude right there, he's trying so hard, y'all. It seems as though he's trying so hard to... It ain't that serious, Mr. Man. It is not that serious, mister. It's not that serious. You too, it's not that serious. And you know, we heard Coco said he was experiencing people didn't want to hire him because he's been locked up, you know, for so long. And he had a hard time finding employment. And I hear a lot of people that's been locked up say that. But I listened to Trish, and she was talking about some program that they got out here called, I wish I had wrote it down. And they'll hire anybody. You just show up and you can work. And they pay you by the day. So I hope this is not your be all, end all, be all, do all. I hope this is not it. It just seems as though, I don't know. You're smarter than the one hand, no hand guy. You smarter than him, I must say that. Because he was all the way dumb and he was all the way ignorant. He was a real street kid. He's a real dude. He's a real bottom of the barrel type of guy. You seem like you got a little intelligent, but you're not using it. And why? YouTube should be your second job. It should be just your fun money when you just want to make a little extra money. You should have a 9 to 5 that you go to. You have your little daughter out here, asking people to support her. I'm not knocking that now. Don't get me wrong on that. But it seems like that's what you came for. Everything that you see other people doing, they've been doing it for years and years, but you knew you ain't even you haven't built your audience or your supporters up to be out here asking people to do all this stuff. It'll all come. See, y'all want to rush. Y'all want overnight success, and that's not how it go. You got to work on this thing right here. You got to build it. You got to build it from the floor up, from the ground up. You got to build it. It's not a fly by night. It's on anything that you want to last. You got to work on it, and you have to build it. Y'all want something just happen. Y'all came up in here with all the foolishness. You and that other lady that came out of nowhere. It was just brought to everybody's attention that Diva and other people knew you from before. I had never, ever, 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 ever heard of you. I had never heard of you. I didn't know you was out here talking about Coco. I never heard of you. I didn't know where you came from. I know Ocean came out talking about Coco, Legend, but I had never ever seen you ever before. But it just came to pass recently that Diva had heard of you before, and I think she interviewed you or something like that. But yeah, so you came out of nowhere, and that Took a Puss lady came out of nowhere. She came from Classy. I mean, what that lady name was? The one that passed away. Classy Diva or something like that. I can't remember her name. The one that went to jail, guys, and passed away. What was her name, guys? I can't think of her name. Queen Boss, yeah. That's where Took a Puss came from. Because they was all over there fighting, whatever they was fighting about. Yolanda, Queen Boss, Tommy, Zaba, Took a Puss. They was all out over there in that. And then, so I don't know, that's where Took a Puss came from. She used to support Queen Boss, as far as I know, or Yolanda, one of them. But that's how she came over to this sector. And when she got over here, she just inserted herself to talk about Roz, and then she came after me. But I wouldn't stun her big ugly bald face ass. So she got no traction off me, nothing. So I made her platform very boring because I would not react. I let her say whatever she wanted to say because she definitely didn't know me. And she wasn't worth my time. I would not. I refused to give a lady the time of day. And I didn't either. So once she exposed my church, she was satisfied. She just went on about her business, you know. It was nothing else to do. So my church had never been a secret. Everybody knew Granny go to church. Granny preach every morning, inspirational morning. Granny came out here talking about Beulah. Granny took her people to the platform, to the choir stand. Granny did lives in the parking lot. So it was no secret. So she didn't expose anything. But they act like it was all brand new. But it was okay, so I didn't worry about it. But once she thought she had did something, then she went on about her business. She told people that I live in a sleazed down, ran down apartment complex. Y'all see that nothing else come out of that. Because that was a lie. That lady don't know me, and then come to find out she ain't nothing. I said, damn, I knew she wasn't nothing. But the way she came out trying to act like she had it going on, she know everything that came out about her living in her daughter's garage. And so she know that was true. Talking about her husband put her out. How your husband gonna put you out? How your husband gonna put you out? I never heard of such foolishness. How somebody's husband gonna put them out their house, y'all? This lady came out asking her people to give her $300. Listen, guys. Listen, guys. This lady came out here and asked these people to give her $300 for a hotel room. Now, I tell you guys this. Granny don't have a whole lot of money. Okay? But I assure you, if I fall on hard times, I'll be okay for at least 2 to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? But this lady came out trying to act like she had it going on. She got a job. You know, she the shiznit. But she didn't even have $300 in a bank account that she didn't have to beg, and there's somebody to put her up in a room. See the fakeness of these people? That's the stuff that gets me. The real, like myself, people don't be feeling me, y'all. People don't be feeling me because I'm too real for them. But these fake people that put on this show and this mirage and this cassage and try to act like they're more than they are and just be lying and they really ain't got nothing, those people are the ones that sell the wooden nickels, sell your pipe dream, and they tell you that they got it going on and they can do it all of this, and then in the same breath, they'll ask you guys to pay a cell phone bill for them or buy them some food. These people ain't even got a bank account with $10 in it. That's sad. They ain't even got nothing to fall back on. They ain't got nothing. Where do these damn folks come from? They ain't got nothing, but they got a job. They ain't got nothing, but they live in a house. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. But they need somebody. I mean, they live in a nice home and they got all this land and they are generational blessed and all of this, but then they can't even buy a damn pizza. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life, y'all. And I ain't got a whole lot at all, but I bet you I got pizza money. I bet you I got gas money. I bet you I got money to pay my damn light bill and cell phone bill. I bet you. I bet you. The same ones that come down here and put me down and make it seem like I'm not hitting on nothing, and I'm driving a wagon, and I live in a sleaze apartment complex. All of that, but I got a fucking bank account. I bet you that. I bet you if I lose everything today, I have me some money to go get me a efficiency hotel room without coming out here asking somebody or putting somebody in my business. I bet you that. These folks ain't got nothing. The main one doing all the talking and bashing. They ain't got nothing, y'all. Nardo Retardo ain't got nothing. I don't know whether he live in his mama's basement or he really live in an apartment complex. I don't know. I don't know whether his mama live in an apartment, townhouse, and he got the downstairs, she got the upstairs. I don't know. But the people that I have seen out here that's doing all this talking, they ain't got shit. They ain't got nothing, y'all. They ain't got nothing. Life insurance, nothing. Health care. They ain't got nothing. Then they hide. They hide. They want to talk about my hair, my mouth. But I come out here and show myself every single damn day. I'm a real person. I ain't in no dark, all the lights off. None of that. These folks ain't got nothing. Don't let them fool you. They out here begging. As people do all this stuff. All of this stuff, there's somebody to do for them. It's sad. They ain't even got pizza money, y'all. They ain't even got money to buy their children a hamburger. They can't even, let me tell y'all something. Now, I know what that drug that lady be taking all the time because the doctor prescribed it to her. I'm talking about cockeye Bama. I'm talking about zero 717-2025. What's that drug that girl be taking all the time? What you call that? Do y'all know that people be addicted to that? Not Ozempic. She don't take Ozempic. She take she take a pill that help her to not have anxiety. What's that pill that girl take every single day, maybe 2-3 times a day? Do y'all know that people are addicted to that? People are addicted to that. Xanax. People are addicted to Xanax, guys. And let me tell you what came to me. When I found out that that's a drug that the doctor have to wean you off of. You can't just stop. It's a opioid that people are addicted to. She's addicted to that pill that she take all the time. It's an addiction. She can't stop taking it. She can't stop taking it. And let me tell y'all what came to me. When I look at her, and I've been looking at her for about the past, I think she's been out here about 3-4 years. She's not one to go to the doctor all the time. Now listen to me. She still need that drug. She is buying that drug off the streets, guys. She's buying that drug off the street. It's somebody selling it to her. It was this dude. He was stealing his wife money, buying Xanax. And he was trying to tell his wife he'd no longer take them. He stopped. But when she looked at her bank account, he was taking out money like 5-6 times a day, $20, $35, $50, $20, $35, 5 and 6 times a day. He was buying Xanax. So this is why this lady don't be having money, because she gets a lot of money on social media. At least at one time, we know that she was getting money. She's buying Xanax off the road, off the streets. She ain't going to the doctor and let them prescribe a bottle for her. She's just buying it. She might have been there before and got the prescription for it, but she just not going to get it like she's buying it. That's where her money be going. That's the only thing that makes sense. I was shocked because I know of her always talking about, I don't do no drugs. Xanax is a drug, girl. Don't you know that? Of course you do. I don't do no drugs. I don't do no drugs. I don't do no crack. Xanax is just as bad as crack. It's an opioid. And they can put fentanyl in it as well. You need to be careful. Now, whoever it is that you've been dealing with for a long time, that's been selling it to you for a long time, they can buy a bad supply as well. They can buy a bad batch as well. Now, I don't know how many of you guys knew that Xanax was a opioid, and it's very addictive. It's very, 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 very highly addictive. She is addicted to Xanax. She's addicted to that. That's why when she come out here, she be all like goofy like. She don't took that drug for so long. It's a dependency for her. She needs it. She needs it. So I didn't know that. I just recently heard a doctor talk about it, and I was shocked. I was like, that's the drug that Kaka be taking. And she always bring how she gotta have her Xanax. Girl, you addicted to Xanax. Listen close, I never let a man know nothing about my accounts. I don't care how much these people out here talking and screaming and shouting. about how they got generational wealth and how they doing so good and how they don't need this and how they don't need that. Baby, the proof is in the pudding, okay? If you got it going on, you definitely don't need somebody to give you $300 for a hotel room. You definitely don't need $300 for a hotel room because you got it going on. You can get that little small amount of money from your bank account to put you up for 2 or 3 days. So I think that was just a money grab. It was just a money grab, and you'd be so busy trying to keep the people off balance, talking about Roz and myself. You were just doing a money grab. You were just doing a money grab. Just like Nardo the Tardo doing right now. It's just a money grab. Because he's on crack. Y'all can't tell me he's on crack and lean. Talking about, I don't do no crack, but I serve you. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, boy. Yes, you do. You know too much about it. I'm going to tell you what you did. You might have used to sell it, but you fell victim to your own supply. Not only did you sell it, you started serving yourself. You started serving yourself. And that's got to be a powerful high. Lean and crack cocaine? Oh my God. Y'all trying to put yourself down. I mean, lean and crack cocaine should put a horse down. That's why you be on here sweating, talking real fast, stuttering and carrying on. You on drugs, boy. I hope you go get you a job before you ever come to social media and try to bash somebody else for not working a 9 to 5. First, get yourself right. That's what you do. Get yourself right. Get yourself right. Before you ever come out trying to make somebody else look bad for not having a job. You don't have a job. You gotta make that make sense. I don't even know why I would never pick that up. I never would have picked that up. Never would have picked it up. If it's something that I know I need to work on myself, those are the things I stay away from. I just don't touch it. How can I talk about somebody else's mouth when my mouth need work? How can I talk about somebody else's vision when I have problems seeing? You know, I'm just saying, just using an example, just thinking of stuff, just throwing it out there. How can I talk about a person living in a project and not living in a I almost cursed. And not living in a project. See, you have to pick your poison. You need to pick your subjects. This social media, it's a gift. Anybody can't do it because they'll be just like you, Nardo the Tardo. They just be out here winging it. See, you wing it. When I come, I have stuff to talk about. did my research. Took notes. I have observed. Even if I have to Google a word to make sure I'm explaining it in the right way. See, it's more than just coming out here winging it, carrying on. It's a skill. You got to know what you're out here doing. Y'all just want the money. You just want to come out here and act the fool, and then people just start throwing money at your feet. You don't want to do what it takes to earn the money and the support. You got to bring something to the table. Something. You got to have some charismatic feature or something that people love about you. You can't just come and jump on somebody else's coattail and think they're going to give you a ride, ride in on their coattail. Let them do all the work, and then you come in and just ride in on their coattail and just feed off whatever they say. And you don't even go check and make sure they telling you the right thing. See, a lot of you guys came in that way. Didn't do any research, didn't know what you were talking about. Just because somebody else said it, you just went with it. You didn't care whether it was a lie or not. You didn't care whether it was gonna be defamation of character to somebody. You didn't care. The things that have taken place on this sector, I prayed and told God to get rid of the whole sector. I didn't know God was gonna get rid of the whole sector. But I asked him to get rid of the whole sector because it was terrible how everybody was carrying on. Especially how you guys was destroying good people, character, because of jealousy and greed. Because I'm not a bad person. I'm very humble. I'm very loving. I'm kind. Get along with anybody that want to get along with me. I love people. I don't enjoy hurting folks. When I hurt somebody, it hurts me that I hurt them. It disturbs my spirit. See, that's a good person. Watch the way a person carries themselves. Watch how they move. You can decipher good and bad just on the way a person moves. Oh, I almost stopped right there, but I forgot I got another pickup. I forgot about it. I almost forgot about it. I got one more pickup. I wanted to pull over to look at y'all comments, but I got to get all the way on the other side of town. I just be nimble, jet quick. I finally get a chance to stop to see somebody comment. I see Diamond D. Riri's back. I applaud you, sir. Aww. I had 0 withdrawals too. Aww. You talking about you got out Xanax? Well, I don't even know what you're talking about, ADHD. I got to read what ADHD said. He did something that he didn't have withdrawals. He didn't have withdrawals. And Riri said she applaud you for that. So I apologize to everybody that's putting comments in the chat. But you guys got to come over on my platform and so we can have a talk and we can talk and I can read your comments and stuff like that. But when I'm driving, it's very difficult for me to read comments. So just know that I appreciate you guys and I thank everybody for hitting that like button for me. Y'all showing out, you know. I was unable to set a goal. So if you guys just want to just bless the platform because y'all know that us content creator, that's how we survive with the support. We need you guys to do super chat, super sticker. We don't, well, me, myself, I can only talk for myself. I would never try to break the bank because everybody's not going to always have it. But if you got an extra here or there, then, you know, bless your content creator. Don't be that person that always shows up. I need people to always show up, so I don't want to say that the wrong way. But never, ever, ever, never, ever, 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 ever give anything. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Do not be that person. Because I can assure you guys, for those of you that got platform, you can say, Granny don't bless my platform at least once. If she didn't deal every time she came. If I got it, I'll give it. Because being a content creator, I'm out here every day, so I know that you guys need support to get something for your time and for, you know, being entertaining and to talking to people. You know, you want to have that, you want to have that goose money, you know? You want to have that cigarette money. You want to have that little chump change. It ain't gonna buy you no house or no car, but you know, just a little something for, yeah, I'm so happy to see somebody back in 4 months that I enjoy listening to. I enjoy listening to Granny, because Granny would go on, If that lady can't do nothing else, she can talk. She can talk. If she can't do nothing else, she can damn sure talk. I wonder, was I that little kid that my mom told me all the time, will you shut up? Because I talk so much. I don't think so. I think I was very shy. I think I was an introvert when I was a kid and when I was younger. But not anymore. My sons, they tease me all the time. They like, you need to get your YouTube channel because you love to talk. Yeah, but I like to talk about stuff that's worth talking about. I like to talk about stuff worth talking about. I don't like to just talk with nothing, no basis to the conversation, you know. Just talk. They ain't talking about nothing, ain't saying nothing, just talking. I like to be talking about subjects that people can relate to. Things that people can relate to. Like, there was this couple I was going to tell you guys about. And this girl, this lady, she allowed her niece to come live with her and her husband. And I can just leave it right there. Y'all know what happened, right? That's sad when your own family do you that way. So when she would go to work, she said everything was fine in the beginning, but then she started noticing every time she would come home from work, her niece would withdraw herself, you know, go in a room or something like that, go leave the house and stuff like that. I'd be damned if the niece didn't sleep with the husband. Now, it takes two to tango, so it's not totally the niece's fault. It's not all on her. The husband know that was his wife, niece. He know that he was the husband, and he should not have fell to that temptation. He could have talked to his wife. He could have said, when you go to work and your niece is left here with me, I hope you know she be hitting on me. My husband told me that before. It wasn't a family member, it was a friend. Someone that I consider my friend. Say, your friend be hitting on me when you're not paying attention. Like if you leave us in the same room and you walk to the kitchen or go to the restroom or whatever, while you at the room, they be winking their eye at me or that type of stuff. They be flirting with me. So I was like, oh yeah. Why do I almost said why do women, but it happened both ways. Men or women. Men do men's the same way. They'll flirt with their wives when they leave out the room, or they'll say something under their breath like, why you with this loser? Or, you know, they'll say little stuff like that. So it's just sad how we do each other. It's sad. It's sad. But yeah, I want to have a conversation about that. I know y'all can relate to that. The niece, she allowed the niece to come and move in with her for 3 months. For 3 months. And the niece was messing with the husband. That is so sickening to me. That is so sickening to me. I'm like, wow. That's so low down. I can just say in my lifetime, I have never, ever, ever slept with any of my sister's boyfriend, husband, none of that. Never done that in my whole life. My mama wasn't having it. She would tell us, no, y'all ain't finna do that. Y'all is not finna go with each other, boyfriends and stuff. I don't care if they don't broke up or not. We're not doing that. My mama was not having that. My mama had a lot of girls. My mama wasn't having that. J. Gill said, that's so sad, Granny. It's so sad, J. Gill. It just breaks my heart that you trying to help a family member because they're going through hard times And I be done if they ain't looking at what you got. They there because they ain't got nowhere else to go, but they finna break up your happy home. That's the saddest situation to be in. And she was so hurt, guys. She was so hard. And it just made my heart just break for her. She was so hurt that her niece did her like that and her husband did her like that. And the husband took a lie detector test and he swore that she was just imagining things. He made her feel all crazy and stuff, guys. Like she was just imagining that the energy changes when she come around. He gonna make her feel like a fool, like she was just imagining things. And he failed the lie detector test miserably. He failed every single question. Every single question. Yeah. So I be wanting us to have those type of conversations, guys, because there's a lot of us women on this in this sector, guys. It's a lot of us, guys, and listen, we all have been through. We all know had some life trials, guys. We all know been through some stuff. I know I have. Boy, I've been through some things. I have been through some stuff. I've been through some stuff. I tell people all the time, you see my now, but you don't know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my then. You don't know where I came from. You don't know. You cannot walk a mile in my shoes. You can't walk a mile in my shoes. So those are the conversations us as women should be able to talk about to help the younger generation, the people that just starting out. You know, we should be able to talk about relationships, not as far as being a relationship therapist or anything like that, but just first-hand experience, stuff that we really live, things that we really went through. I bet that would be such a live platform, guys. There would be such a live platform because so many of us can relate. Every woman in this chat, I assure you, been hurt. Every woman in this chat, I assure you, been let down before. Every single one of us. Every single one of us been hurt. Every single one of us. We got a story to tell. And we all got it. Everybody got it bottled up inside of us. And nobody want nobody to know. But just know that we all been through it. We all got a story to tell. We all got a story to tell. We should never allow our past to define who we are now, because of our past made us who we are, made us better people, wiser, able to understand and taught us how to love again, and how we gave up on people, and how we stopped loving, and how we turned so cold, but then it was only killing our own spirit, you know. J. Gill said, when I was a teenager, my best friend dad tried me. I never told her. We still close friends, but her dad passed long ago. Riri said, J. Gill, after that, no. Riri said, Mo would try anything. Are they still friends? On my end, no. No. She don't fool with her niece no more. She don't fool with her. No. That was so cold to move in that lady's house like that. I had a friend. She wasn't my best friend, but I met her when I lived in California. So, you know how you move away from home and then you meet people, and then you connect with people. She didn't mess with my man, and I did allow her to live with me because the guy that she was living with, they had a big fight or whatever. He put out or whatever, and she didn't have nowhere to go. And I let her move in with me and my man, me and my husband. So she didn't mess with my man because I wasn't having that. But I tell y'all what she did. She stole my rent money. She stole my money, guys. She stole my money. I didn't even know. I hid it. I hid it. So she had to be in my bedroom really searching for that damn money, y'all. She found it. She found my money and she spent my money. Y'all know I wanted to beat her ass, right? I said, Ho, if you don't give me my money, I'm going to kick you. I was young then, y'all. I told you I would curse. I would curse. If you don't give me my money, I'm taking it out your ass. And that girl knew I wasn't playing. She knew I wasn't playing. I said, we're going to fight. If when I leave and when I come back, you ain't got my money, we going to damn fight. So I left, and when I came back, I think she gave me half of it. She like, I'm going to give you half of it, and I'll give you the other half, but I didn't take your money. You still talking about you didn't take it, but you paying me back. But you giving me half of it, you going to give me the rest of it. I bet you she got with this other dude, and that dude gave me my damn money. She told him she going to beat my ass. I was going to beat her ass. I was going to beat her ass. I ain't lying. Granny was something else in her 20s, y'all. Granny could fight. I told y'all Granny could fight. I told y'all Granny could fight. I was going to tear her up, guys. I'm talking about I was so mad that I allowed her to move into my home. I was giving her food. I was feeding her and everything because she didn't have nothing. And she stole my money. She stole my money, y'all. She stole my money. And that was my bill money. I don't hid it. So why is she in my bedroom looking for my money? That's why you got to be careful who you invite in your home. And then you leave and go places. They be in your house, tearing your house up, looking for your money and anything that they can steal. I learned, y'all. I learned. Well, first of all, Jay Gilbert, because my husband gave me the money. And I wasn't having no problems with nobody stealing before I let her move in with me. Soon as I let her move in with me, then my money turned up missing. I asked everybody, did you take my money? No. I ain't take your money. I asked my husband. I asked my sister. I asked my friends that were coming over. You know, anybody could have lied and said, no, it wasn't me. But it's just that, I guess they said discernment. I knew it was her. I knew it was her. I said, you took my money. She said, I ain't take your money. And my eyes, my son said, when I get really, really mad, he said my eyes light up like, I don't know. My son said, my eyes light up. So I said, you took my money. She said, I ain't take your money. I don't take your money. I ain't take your damn money. And then you gonna cuss me too? I said, you took my money. And that was my bill money. So I ain't gonna put you out, but give me my money back. I ain't got your money. I ain't got your money. I ain't got your money. I was nothing to play with, y'all. I was nothing to play with. I said, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't care where you get it from, but my money better turn up in this house. And I gave her time. My money better turn back up. Well, she went somewhere and she came back. Well, I'm going to give you this right here, but I ain't take your money. I said, nah, you're going to give me all my money. I think it was $700 some. This girl stole my money, y'all. I lost my damn mind. I was crazy. I was crazy. I told you guys, my mom said before she left this world, if you don't stop, somebody gonna take you out. Because I didn't care about fighting. And I wasn't scared of nobody. I ain't care about fighting. I was that person that you say, meet me, I pull up. So I'm so happy that I stopped doing that, guys, because I just didn't care about none of that. I didn't care about none of that. I don't do that now. I'm not an idiot. I don't do that anymore. When I was young, I was crazy. I ain't crazy no more. But I was going to hurt her. And she knew it. And I bet you she gave me my money. And then I told her, you can't live here no more. If I can't trust you in my house when I'm gone, you cannot live here no more. And so I put out. She found somewhere else to go. Nuck if you buck her. Guys, I'm glad y'all didn't know me in my 20s. Granny was really, really crazy. I would do and say anything. I was really, 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 I know I didn't have my good sense. I was very smart, but I just didn't give a damn. I still got the I don't give a damn. But I'm now wiser with it. I'm wiser with it. I'm wiser with it. I be like Bama said, nuck if you buck, bring it. Meet you where? What time, huh? I'm there. I used to like to fight, I'm so happy that God delivered me from that. I'm glad I don't do that no more. Jiggy said, Granny, how did you? Okay, no, it was her, okay. Don't do me, said Granny, man, business about that. Girl, that was bill money. That was bill money. That girl don't stole my damn money. I think it's like $750. She stole my money. I was tearing my house up. I was like, where is my damn money? I always invited people over. We had a good time. We'd be doing our reefer smoking and drinking and playing music. That's a good time. But I always kept my eye on my bedroom. Nobody didn't go in there. Nobody didn't go in there, Except for when I wasn't there, she done stole my damn money. For the love of money. For the love of money. So anyway, guys, I don't talk y'all ears off. I'm at my destination. Jackie said, Granny, you should have whooped her a brand new hoe. I know it. But I didn't have to. She got my money back. But she know. I assure you, J. Gill, twin, I assure you, you're Virgo, If that girl hadn't gave me that money, I was going to beat her ass really good. I was going to beat her till I got tired. And I was going to still demand my money. I was going to beat her ass every time I saw her until I got my money. She had to go. Thank you, Princess, for the cash app that you blessed me with. Lose my money, honey. Hey, Sheila Austin. My oldest son was like that. He would fight anybody, and he whooped a lot of asses. Me too. The sad part about my whole life, guys, no one person could handle me. In every fight, they came 2 and 3. Every single fight I ever had, I had to fight off 2 and 3 people, y'all. Now, y'all can't tell me Granny wasn't a bad girl. In every damn fight I ever had, I had to fight 2 and 3 people. They always come to jump me. I ain't even give a damn about that. Now, y'all can't tell me I had good sense. I had to be crazy to fight 2 and 3 people. They came, I was ready. I had quick hands, quick feet. Riri said she paid you back. She stole it. Yeah, she gave it back. Jake just said, Riri, exactly. If I don't do it, what I look like paying you back, that's right. Granny was something else when she was in her young days. That's why I tell everybody it's still in me, but I just don't do it no more. You know, I'm rusted in that area. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. But I'll pop your kneecap though. And I ain't talking about with no sludge hammer either. I blow your kneecap out. I bet you that. I do that. I don't want to hurt nobody. Granny, we're twins for real, for real. I told you that. I know that. I told you that. I told you we twins for real. Menace to Society, part 2. ADHD, you funny. That is funny. So Granny gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me entertain you guys with my stories and conversation. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm gonna listen out and then see can I come up with something that you guys want to listen and talk about. So everybody in the chat that I didn't meet, that I didn't speak to, y'all know I love you guys. Don't never take it for granted that if I don't shout you out, it's nothing personal, guys. It's nothing personal. But I'll be back on tomorrow, okay? And I'll bring you guys some more of my shenanigans, some of my talk, and make you guys laugh and have a good time. But you all know I will definitely be doing comedy hour on Friday evening. It's not part of my ride along, but I hope you guys get in a good mood and just after a long work week want to just have a good laugh behind some of these good comedians like Simone, Miss Laura, what's the little short heavyset lady with the bald head? What's her name? I was finna say Luella, but that's not her name. I can't think of her name. She's funny to me. But I'm gonna bring you guys a good comedian on tomorrow evening. So y'all just stay tuned, stay posted. Thank you guys. Let me see, can I get my channel up to par for this month? And I will see you guys later. Lunel, that's it. I think I'm saying it right, but her. Lunel, her, she's funny to me. She's very funny. She's so silly. She's funny. And I think I don't do men's every week. I think I'm going to do us a female comedian tomorrow. I'm going to do us a female comedian. That Simone had me cracking up. She really had me cracking up. So, I will see you guys then. I love you guys. Thank you, ADHD. Thank you, Riri. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody. My comedy show, Bam, I will do the notification. And so you guys just set your notification on. It's going to be anywhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. It's going to be anywhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. I try not to go too late, but between 6:30 and 7 o'clock, I'm going to be doing comedy. Okay? All right. Later.